Hello and welcome back to a new episode of A Journey to Valhalla with your girl Cassandra. And as always, we are going to start off by sleeping. And yeah, we have been to the Ashlands quite a lot. But also I think we have to come back and do some forest running around because we are going to run low on ice soon. So let me get on my helmet and let me have a look at our ice situation here. So that is not a lot. So we do need to stock up on ice a little bit, and I also think we want to go over, check our forest base and see if there is some ice there still. We do need to eat. Just preparing all my stuff. And we're gonna just check the forest base for now, and we're gonna get the not so good food for that. That's sufficient. I'm not planning on going to the Ashlands right now. I'm going to check if we have some ice there, and then we're gonna probably get to our boat and see if we have some forest to be scoured for the Mystic Rock. No ice here whatsoever. That we have been searching for, and also, of course, some more eyes. Oh, well, yeah, we have to put that in here. And then also, I think we gonna get us a new bow. Probably the first thing we're gonna be doing with flaw metal. Oh, I could have brought the flaw metal that is just laying around there. Give me that. So that's 10 more, and we leave the coal here. To find that rock, you do need to have forest, unexplored, and at least 1000 meters out from spawn to be able to find that rock. So, our map is a whole mess here. Spawn is here. And we do need to find some forest that is not explored. And where is our boat? I don't have the slightest idea. Let me remove all of those so we only see. There's Mist Farm, Swamp, E1. Where is our boat? Where is our boat? I don't have the slightest idea where our boat is. Did we forget again to mark the place, huh? Most likely. We did forget to mark those places. I don't know what that even is. It might be... that one might be a boss location, and the other one might not even be there anymore. Being sloppy about that. Okay, we're gonna be jumping over to the boat location and find out. Do we even have a boat portal still? No. That's A1. That's A5. That's A4. A5 is unnamed. Maybe that's not the best idea. Let's rename A1 for boat and see where we left that boat. There is no boat portal at all. Okay. Is it here at the number 4? I think we left it here. 5? No. Yes, 5 did connect, and I don't have the slightest idea where that is. And 5 is here. That is not where we want to go. I thought that we had a boat portal. Maybe we put it somewhere else? That one is exit. I can't remember. That is A6, that is disconnected too. That is Sap Farm. That has me stumped, really, it has. We don't have a boat portal. Why didn't that thing connect? Did I put it in lowercase? I thought we were here. We did go to that boat portal and it was kind of here. Or did we? We did go all the way up here. Is there a number 6 portal somewhere? 1, 4, 5. Let's try 2. Where is 2? Something is fishy here, if you ask me. Do we have more portals over at our forest base that we set to a specific location that we forgot? Okay, let's have a look here. That one is set to the hut. That one is set to bone mass, as it should be, because it's the swamp portal. That one is set to the Howling Cavern. And that was that. There ain't any more portals here. Okay. This is all very, very strange. Don't have a portal indoors. We just have everything going out here. Like, all of that is so very strange, and I should probably be using Otoris's Where's My Portal Dude mod, because this is madness. I can't find my boat portal. I can find the number 3 portal. Number 3 is connecting. Okay, didn't we try that before? Where is the number 3? Okay, I'm really curious now. Might want to... The number 3 is here, and there is not even a marker for that. Funny. I have nothing written on those, so I would not even know the locations. The number 2 did not connect at all. And half of them I don't think there is even... I remember we were at the boat and it was in a place, I think here, where there was like a little bit of forest, or not forest, meadows. It was in a meadows biome. But I also remember we did go up here, didn't we? From that here. Let me go to the number 4. I need to find out what happened to the longboat. It is like here. Okay. Ah. Okay. I'm absolutely slumped. Because what is going on here? Is there a boat in? No, there is no. Okay. Okay, we're gonna take the longboat out, and we're gonna take the last portal we can have because of the ice situation. That is 10 ice. And then we need 20 of those and 20 of those and 2 of those. Now we spend so much time trying to figure that nonsense out. Wow. Like forgetful player that I am, I should probably really get that mod so it does set the place for me, the name of the portal and the place of the portal, because that is a nuisance here. And I'm not even sure we can make it to any meaningful place in time. We're gonna have to do some sailing there. And I need to be a lot more specific about naming my portals and not forgetting removing the portal markers and getting things sorted again, because that will not do at all. I do need to get my boat out of the Mistland zone and into maybe something here where we can find some undiscovered Black Forest. That's what we're gonna be doing. And we're gonna be interspersing that with actual ashland action a little bit, so it's not all running around forest. We're gonna be using up some of the cheapy food. I would not want to do that with the big Drakkar boat because that thing is so slow. I'd rather go with the longboat here. I really do wonder if we will get another boat in the game once the 1.0 version gets out. They are actively developing that version right now, and everybody's guess when it will be coming out. But I'm so curious. Did we turn that back on? No, we didn't. I really wonder what's it's gonna be. There have been sneak peeks. It's showing a pretty frozen over landscape in the deep north. Like they showed some trailers and some sneak peeks of the coming biome, and it looks promising and interesting, and I'm really curious for it to come out and we're gonna experience that. But it's gonna be a way off, I think. I don't think they will come out in 2025, probably early 2026, because it's a lot developing a whole new biome. And for that purpose, they will have to have a lot more time, probably. And also, they said they will be revisiting also older biomes and make things in the older biomes for the 1.0 version. So there is something to be looking forward to. Probably seeing new interesting things also in the already established biomes, which I'm hoping for. And it really is anybody's guess because nobody knows really. I wonder if that, I don't think most of that is explored already, so we're gonna stop here for the night. Go home and sleep. And then I think we're gonna be sailing that coast a little bit there. To see if we can find more forest here. Like all of that is probably no forest. Okay, we've got a little bit ahead here. That should be boat. You should be doing some sign making on our portal houses to have them like saying what directions we do have there, and for now we're gonna go and sleep real fast, because night spawns and logs don't mix well, as we have learned in previous episodes. Gonna go with the cheap food another day and go sailing for another day to get our boat to a place where we can... How much is that? 90. That is 85. That's actually really good food. Okay. And we're gonna go with that. And the salad. That's enough to go sailing, really. Don't need to fight any big monsters or something. Maybe we will do it like that. And then that one goes back to A4. Just to have that sorted a little bit better. We do really need a lot more eyes. We will need more portals going forward in the Ashlands. I usually like to have more portals than less, because of... I have everything. Because of the likelihood of a portal burning up in the Ashlands, and then if you are left with no portals there, then you have to run all the way to where you have been already. So I'd rather have one portal more than one less. And thus we have a lot of portals out there in the Ashlands. Let's see if we can make it out here. Also, I do want to do some more fishing, not for the fish wraps, but for the fishing head we want to make eventually, just for the sake of making it. Also, I have been thinking quite a lot about the new biome coming out, and we have been at this journey to Valhalla with 1.5 hour episodes, 2 at a week, like 3 hours of gameplay each week, and we have been at it for more than a year. I think I started in June, so it's been a year, somewhat about a year. We have been at it, and the game is still not fully released out of the early access stage. As I said before, the version 1.0 will be the last version of the early access and will be into game is done. And we will have one last boss until the game is completely defeated. And we have one boss that is in the game left. Like, Father is the Ashlands boss, and he is the currently last boss of the game. And there will be another boss for the Deep North. And what I'm really thinking about with that here is I might want to play all the Ashlands content to the best of my ability, and then put a Journey to Valhalla on a pause until the new content comes out, and then we go defeat Father, and we go pick up everything that drops from Father. Right now it's just placeholders. There's no actual item you can gather. It's just placeholders, because they will make the actual items only after the next biome is made. Was the same thing with the Queen. You got a placeholder, and then when the Ashland was made, then you got the majestic carapace from the queen. So we could go for getting everything set up and ready, get all the items, explore the ashlands to its full content until we feel okay, we are ready, we could defeat fodder. And at this point we just put it on pause until the new content is there, and then we go on. That is what I think about doing here, because I don't really want to pick up the placeholders and then and then we come back and we have to throw them out, and then it's been a while since we were in the ashlands and we are out of the loop with everything, so it would be probably nicer to have some ashlands content left to play and then get into the new content. But that will mean at some point in the future, not too far off in the future, we will have one of the two series I'm running on pause, which means we could start a new series, and I have not yet decided what that will be. Please feel free to leave me a comment and give me your thoughts on what you would like to see me doing. Like, we could go for a no map run. I have found a fantastic mod that works with the cartography table and is customizable, and it draws like a street map for you, like a map, but it's not an interactive map like you have it with the mini map and the map that shows up on the M key, but it's just like a static map. It gets drawn for you, you don't have to draw it yourself, but it's not like you can see things uncover while you are going places. And I think that that map drawing app is fantastic for a no map run. I would love to try that out. Let me know what you think about. Should we go for a no map run? Then we could also just start over with a new map and do just a normal run like we did with the Journey for Valhalla. Why not? Maybe not explain as much, maybe go a little bit faster with some things, maybe we spare us taming things we don't need to tame and all of that, because it's not an explanatory run. I would love to play on a normal difficulty, because I have been playing the Comfy Cozy Completionist on a hard difficulty. That is enough for my taste. Hard is hard. So maybe we just go for another run, or we could like double the resources so we can go faster, because we can gather stuff faster. That could be an option. Or we could install the mod for the trophy hunt, also by Authors, and do some saga runs. Like, there is a fantastic mod where you gain points for collecting trophies, and you gain you get 4 hours to get as many trophies as you can in those 4 hours from all different biomes, and depending on how good you are at the game, you can get a lot or not so much, depends on how good you are. That could be a fun one to do. So maybe we do that. Yeah, give me your thoughts. Let me know what you think we should do. for a second additional run with our Comfy Cozy Completionist being the second. I'd like to do 2 different runs at the same time, but if you say nah, just wait for the new one come out and we're gonna do a new run when that one comes out, that's fine too. I really do want to hear your opinion on that. So is that here a little more? No, not really. It's just a tiny little bit of Black Forest here. Is there more Black Forest over there? Are we stuck on a rock? Yeah, probably. Can we get off of that rock without help? Probably. Go on. I have been talking so much that I completely forgot to watch my way here. That all seems to be just islands here, huh? That would have been a nice place for a base too, probably. Well, there could be some Grey Dwarfs in there we could kill for their eyes. There could also be a Rocky in there we could find, so I think we might put our boat right there. We have to stop for the night soon anyways. And maybe this develops into a little bit of a good forest situation there. Would love to find, and there is spawners, which is cool because that will mean we get more Grey Dwarfs to be killing. I think it's just an island, but with a spawner on there we can farm us some eyes there. And if we get lucky, we can find Rocky. I would love not to have a troll right next to my portal though, if I can avoid that. Okay. Let's have the boat portal up here so we have a way home. And then we can go and do some exploring here. Maybe we find Rocky. Wouldn't that be fab if we found that stone? That would be nice. We're gonna be looking extra careful at every rock here. Wait. You don't tell me there is a logs here. There is. Like, what the frickin'? Not that many rocks here, huh? Oh, we can take those too, because Rattletask, you know. That is only one eye so far. Wow, this is slow going. I do want to find all of the stones here though, to make sure we don't overlook that mystic rock. And I might want to kill that logs too for some fishing bait. Probably. I wonder if yeah, maybe we're gonna take some better food for killing the logs and do that on another day, not on this day. I think I saw every single stone on this island here. And we are not getting ahead with a lot of ice here. Gonna go that way a little bit here. There is some more ice to be had, but I think we should be going home really and get ourselves better food. And then we get over to that part there. Could even swim over to that bit of an island there. Yeah, there is a little bit more forest to this than we thought. Oh, just tried the blueberry bushes there. Just leaving that spawner intact because that helps gathering the ice more quickly. Would want to have another portal for this expedition here, not just that boat portal. But for now we gonna go home, I think, and we gonna be marking that here boat so we don't get confused again. Okay, let's get all of that into the boxes. Well, nearly 2 portals. Gonna pick up another one because running around there it's easier to have a portal with you. There we go, and that can be the number 2 or something. One of the numbers did not register did not connect. So that would be the number we are using. Was it the 2? Yeah, the 2 did not connect. That's the one we're gonna be using. But for now, we're gonna go sleep. And we do have more salad. We do need to make some seeker aspect. We do have so much seeker. There's no need to hold back on the seeker aspect. I just need to have the Jotun buffs. Not Jotun buffs, man. Mage caps. Those. We need those. Like for every exploring session, we just use the seeker aspect because we got so much of that. Here's the royal jelly. And then we have some blueberries to make more of the Rados and some of that, and we go to bed. And we're gonna be having a short little break here for me to drink something. I'm gonna be right back. Okay, I'm back. We're gonna sleep. And then I think we're gonna eat some better food. And conquer that lox. I could use a lox trophy. I don't think we have one. We do. But lox trophies are good for making more fishing bait. So, we're gonna go with a mushroom omelette. And that should be sufficient, and we're gonna go with the mashed meat, so that gives us a little bit more health with the iter. There we go, and that's the boat portal, and we have the number 2 portal. Yeah, okay. All is well. So, gonna kill that lox. And I'm gonna try to brave it and kill it with a sword. I'm not good at killing lox with a sword. I'm usually doing the shoot it until it's a falling apart thing. That thing went swimming. So we might be able to get some hits in here. Okay, well, take it. I'm not too keen on trying to absolutely kill it in melee. I can't shoot it, I will shoot it. Here we go. Give me a trophy, huh? No trophy though. Well, what a hecton of stones here, and there is something shooting at me from above. There, that's that archer up there. Oh, let it shoot. It doesn't concern me. I do want to find every single stone on this island in case there is a rocky with those. And we do want to find a lot more eyes. And with my Mistland gear, I'm really breezing through this here. And we will have to probably go home, drop stuff off while we are at it. We are already full. So we're gonna leave some things here that we don't urgently need. I kinda want all of that. Okay, there we are, already full to the brim. I can hear strange noises. And I'm not sure what that is. Strange. I really do want to find every single rock here so we don't miss. There's more forest over there. Don't miss out on making sure we got everything and not forget any of this. The Rocky might be here and we haven't found it so far, so we are going to be very thorough in our search here. There ain't that many stones around here. Are there? I think I got every last bit of stone here. Didn't overlook any. Okay. Let's jump home real quick and drop that off. And then we go on and search that last bit. Just gonna drop that. Yeah, well, I've got a lot of food in my pocket too. So we drop that here. Don't need to carry that around. Number 2. That one. Okay, that's where we came from. Want to check that island again. There's another stone. You think you were thorough and then you overlooked 1 or 2 stones. Nonetheless. There's always a tiny little bit of plains with the forest. It would be super easy to overlook stone here and never find what we were looking for. There is things killing things. And me not wanting to be the thing killed, rather take out my weapons here. That's all just normal stones. I would really love to find that mysterious rock and show you. Maybe we have to resort to using some def commands. That thing is quite elusive, and I have found it in other playthroughs, but ideally you would want to find two of them to have a pair, and I have been having trouble finding one so far. Some people claim forest is the best place to search for that rock, but I have not had a lot of luck with that. Okay, there is more great dwarfs over there. I'm gonna go swim. Look at those big fish. At least we are making some progress here with the eyes, but still this is going to be an endeavor. I do need at least 50, if not more, for more portals in the Ashlands. I really do wonder if I may have overlooked some... All of you may have overlooked some stones. I did try to be very careful to not miss them. Something interesting up here. Some more monies. Well, that's 20. We gained 10 more eyes. I think we got all of it from this tiny island here. Yeah, that is the elder we already knew about. And that is a dandelion. Don't need that urgently. We're gonna go to the other side there. Look at those big fishies here. Come here, let me tell you. I can hear fooling. I might want to bubble up eventually. Those foolings are no joke. There is not a single stone here. Look at that. Good thing I have... Yeah, that's what I said. Foolings are no joke. And I don't have... I don't have any spear with me, which is not making things easier. Okay. I think there is nothing to be gained here. We have been seeing all of that. There is not a single stone there. No rocky on this island. Well, I think we have seen all of that place here. I've picked up every single stone. Ooh, there's a troll now. That thing trying to go after my boat, huh? Go home. He's going after my boat. It's having a lot of trouble facing. There we go. Well, it did hit that thing here. Might drop trophy. It did not. Okay. Let's drop off some of the stuff here and get a few more eyes from that spawner thingy there. Oh, there might be more eyes over there. Where the troll was. I'm gonna go there and have a look. Because I saw things in this array there. Not sure what all of that is about. Probably just a lot of stones. Yeah, I did kill all of that here. Okay, I think it's time to go home and find another forest place somewhere. I'm gonna leave that here and take all of the other stuff home. Let's compose the things together so we can fit everything in our pocket. Here we go. Okay. Need to store away all of that here. More stones. That. There should be some coal somewhere. Not? No, let's take the coal to... That goes over to the other side and all of that needs to go in the kitchen. So that needs to go in here because that is food. Mushrooms. Things are getting full here. That's the red spot. And some arrows. And that goes up here in my money box. And then we're gonna go sleep after we had another short break. Be right back. Okay. And I think another day of sailing is in order then. We need to find another forest. And for that we're gonna go... We can even go with sausage rally because that's enough for go sailing. We do have enough to have a bubble, and with that we good. I'm just gonna pick up everything here. That portal got a hit. That could have been bad. Okay. I've got everything. Yeah, I got 2 portals. Fine. Okay, that was that little bit of an adventure. I'm not quite sure where to go next, really. We have to get out of that mass of islands first. Okay, let's see. That is forest we already saw. There is all swamp here. Probably this way. And I saw that rock and I did not see the other one underground. Okay, let's see. We have not seen the passage here. Could go around here a little bit and see what's going on. There is the spawn. So around this would be a good destination. Also, I would not mind finding some sea serpents or something, because we do need a trophy to make the bait eventually. I wonder if there is a passage here. Could be, like, going here. That seems to be all plains here. There seems to be some landmass there. Question is, what is it? Is it that? Or is there something here? All of that is Black Forest. But I guess we have seen that already, and like a chunk would go like that. So that might not yield a rocky for us. Maybe on this side. There seems to be a mountain here. And there is another one of those islands, Leviathan, like here. I see swamp. Question is, what's beyond? Forest. Huh. I think that is this island here. And thus, not very likely, we find a rocky there. That's quite a massive mountain there, so maybe that's our destination. There's some meadows and some forest beyond that. And yeah, I'm positive that is the same island here. I think we're gonna go over and see what's with that landmass with that mountain on. That's this here. And that could be forest on this side too, and that would be okay. If it is forest and not plains, we shall see. That looks very plainsy from here on this side. But maybe more to the north there is forest. Yes. Okay. Could be good. That is unseen forest. We never were here. So that could work out. And I'm gonna be parking my boat a little away from the plains here because we are on sailing food. And we would not want to get skeetoed the moment we land. But that is quite a lot of forest here that we can search for A, more eyes, and B, more opportunities to get us a rocky. So I think that's what we're gonna do. This is gonna be yielding a lot of stone. I think we will have to take to building some stone piles outside because we have so much stone. Oh, there is a spawner, which is even much better. Getting the ice we need. I guess, so we're going to be doing some more forest in the foreseeable future. But that is not to be helped. Okay, so that's the boat. And we've got to mark this place, boat. And we've got to delete that boat marker here, because we will confuse ourselves otherwise. Okay, let's try and pick up some stuff here. Start our finding things journey here. And then I think we want to go home and get some of the wood we gathered and put it in the kiln. Yeah, that is quite extensive forest here. Might get lucky here. Also, we're gonna take the blueberries because Ratatosk, and we're gonna be needing a lot more Ratatosk before we are done. But I'm afraid that the search for Rocky is not coming to an end in this episode, because we are nearing the 1.5 hour mark here. I did find every stone on this island, didn't I? I didn't. There is more here. If we don't find a Rocky in this scouring of this landscape here, I will resort to dev commands for finding it, just to give us a ping where it is. Because I don't want to bore you to death. Picking up every stone in the whole area. I'm gonna make an honest effort to find it the natural way, and if we can't do that, if it doesn't happen, we're gonna speed the process up a little bit. And you know me, I'm not normally one to resort to cheating, but This could be a long time searching. And I am not willing to make you sit through endless sessions of scouring the forest. Also, I had read people complaining about being out of blueberries all the time, and it's been hard for them to get enough blueberries to have Ratatosk running at all times. So try find rocky friends. You're gonna search so much of the Black Forest and you get so many blueberries. Also, I don't believe in using meats just for the sake of using meats. So I usually don't run on meat if I don't need it. Why is there no skellies here? That is strange. So I have been using way less meat than some other people might. It might cause one or the other death if you are not running meats on a, like, say, principal basis. But then again, I'm not willing to bore the heck out of you and myself just for collecting resources that we would not need if we were to be a little bit more careful with our meat consumption. Yeah, it's getting dark now. I think we will return home and call this a completed episode. I can hear skellies somewhere here. We are running low on health, so it might be a good idea to just get home and get to bed and end the episode there, because... oh, that's the wrong portal. There we go. That's number 2. We did see quite a lot of that here. Okay. I think we're gonna be building us a pile of stone somewhere out of the way. Maybe... yeah, maybe here. Because we are having so many stones in our box. We don't need to have that many. That's only 5 more eyes, that's not a lot. Can we get there? Yeah. Oh, come on. Okay, what else have we got? Some wood. Yeah, we're gonna take some of that wood here and get that to the other side too, because that is needed for coal making. We have to smelter more flour metal and all of that jazz, so next episode we're gonna take that over. Don't want to get hit by mosquito. And there we are. That's that. That's the end of this episode. I hope you are not too disappointed by us only running around in the forest for this episode. I hope you liked it nonetheless, and if you did, give me a thumbs up please. It helps the algorithm find for others to find my content. If you like my content, please consider subscribing. Also, that would help out a great deal if you subscribe. Right now we have 77 subscribers, and sometimes I have like 150 views on a video, and that means only half of the people watching are actually subscribed. So please do subscribe if you watch my content. It would help me a great deal. And with that, I gonna bid you good night, and we gonna be back with new shenanigans in the 10th world real soon. Bye!